Another stoichiometry problem, and I'm going to use kind of the same setup, but I'm going to ask different questions. All right. What is the limiting reactant of hydrochloric acid? Limiting reactant and the theoretical yield of hydrochloric acid for each pair of reactants. First of all, that equation is not balanced. Although, since I'm using the exact same equations as the problem before, balancing that is not going to be that bad because we just did it. We already know that that's supposed to be 1 PCl3 plus 3 moles of H2O, and that will give you 1 mole of H3PO3 plus another 3 moles of hydrochloric acid. Okay, so we want to test whether 1 mole of PCl3 is going to give you, how much that's going to give you, and we also want to test 50 grams of H2O. Now step number 1 was to balance the equation. We did that. Step number 2 was to convert everything into moles. So PCl3, this part's in moles already. This one isn't. So I'm going to do that into moles. And the way I would do that is I would start off with 50 grams of H2O. And I want to multiply that by its molar mass. Now, I'll tell you the molar mass of water, H2O, is 18. And the reason why I know that is because if you look on the periodic table, oxygen is exactly 16 and H is exactly 1.01. So if you add all of those together, keeping in mind that you need to add 2 H's, you'll get 18.02. Yes, exactly, Caitlin. 1 times 2 plus 16 is 18.02. My question is, do you want the grams on the bottom or do you want the moles on the bottom? You want the grams because you want it to cancel out with that 50 grams. So you divide it by 18.02 grams of H2O is the same as 1 mole of H2O. When you do that, you end up getting 2.77 moles of H2O. Now here's my hint. Essentially, we're doing the exact same problem as before, only we needed to do one step earlier to kind of help us out. So, let's do it. Let's test the PCl3. 1 mole of PCl3. I want to figure out how many, if I put in 1 mole of PCl3, how many moles of hydrochloric acid am I going to get out? And the answer is 3, knowing that from this ratio over here. Oh, I'm sorry. That should be a 3. And then I need to convert the hydrochloric acid. We have it in moles. I want to get it into grams, and so I would use 36.46 grams of HCl is 1 mole of HCl. And of course, I got that from knowing the molar mass of hydrochloric acid. Chlorine is about 35 grams per mole. Hydrogen is 1 gram per mole. So 36 is about where I'm at. You multiply 1 times 3 divided by 1 times 36.46. Essentially, you're just doing 3 times 36, which is 109.38. So if you had unlimited water but only 1 mole of phosphorus trichloride, you would get 109.38 grams of hydrochloric acid. Are we cool? Alright, I'm going to stop the jing. I'm going to start it up again.